Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to discuss about the hardware and software components that we are going to use throughout this bare metal programming in TIVA C Series microcontroller course. Let's get started. So this is the hardware development board that we are going to use, and it is TIVA C Series Launchpad. So this is available all over the internet, and you can purchase this board in many sites. And now we are just going to examine the features of this development board. In the center of the development board, you can find the microcontroller TM4C123GH6PMT7. So this is the microcontroller which we are going to program and analyze throughout this course. And other than that, we are having a debugger section in the top of this board. So this microcontroller located right over here acts as a debugger, which is useful for dumping the program to this microcontroller as well as for debugging the same microcontroller. And here we are having a tiny switch which is useful for turning on and off the power for the microcontroller. And here we are having a USB port using which we are just going to dump the program onto the microcontroller, and also it is useful for debugging purposes. And here we are having another USB port. It is not meant for debugging or for programming purpose. Other than that, this is useful for USB communication, which is directly connected to the USB port of this core microcontroller. And on the right, we are having a tag switch, which is useful for resetting the microcontroller. So whenever I press this switch, the program that is running inside the core microcontroller will be resetted and it will be running from the beginning. Here we are having a 16 MHz crystal which acts as the system clock for the microcontroller. And on the top of that, we are having a 32.768 kHz crystal, which is useful for running the RTC that is available inbuilt in this microcontroller when the power is turned off. And on the left of the development board, we are having several GPIO ports of the microcontroller taken out and given right over here. And on the right, we are having several GPIO ports taken and given out. And other than that, we are having a tricolor LED, that is RGB, red, green and blue LEDs located right over here in the right top corner. By default, these three RGB LEDs are connected to a particular GPIO pins of this microcontroller, and we will be configuring those pins as output for driving these LEDs. So regarding the pinout details, we will see it in a separate GPIO driver development lecture. For now, you just get to know that we are having a RGB tricolor LED available by default in this development board. And on the bottom of the development board, we are having two user push buttons. So these two push buttons are connected to some of the GPIO pins of this microcontroller that we will also discuss it in a separate GPIO input driver development lecture. For now, you just get to know that we are having two user push buttons which can be used as input device, and it can be interfaced to the microcontroller. And coming to the software section, the software that we are going to use for developing the drivers for the required microcontroller is KEIL Microvision 5 IDE. In addition to that, we are just going to install Stellaris ICDI driver, which is a USB driver for dumping the program from the KEIL Microvision IDE onto the microcontroller, and also for debugging the microcontroller located in the development board. So in the next video, we are just going to install the KEIL Microvision IDE as well as this ICDI driver to our PC. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.